What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to the show, Trivia Brogues Podcast. Billy, Don, Jeff, Rachel, back in the house. Welcome back.
It's good to be back.
How's the little one?
She's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy thing when they're sick.
Oh my gosh.
It's horrifying.
It's just like back to back. I can't get a break. And
No.
now she's teething.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
Jeff, how's teething going for you?
Not bad. I hope to have some soon.
Soon. He hasn't even started teething. I thought it was a process, but no, he hasn't even started yet. It's only me. Oh, man. So.
I thought you meant replacing the ones I have with, the ones you glue in.
Oh, how's that going?
Fortunately, it's a few years down the line yet.
Very expensive.
I'm glad he said fortunate. For some reason in my head, I thought he said unfortunately. Unfortunately. I gotta wait. Yeah, so. All right, so we have
fake teeth are way better. They can't get cavities.
That's true.
That's right.
We're not promoting fake teeth.
Yeah,
Take care of your teeth.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm just going to let that go. All right,
way better.
Excellent show today. We got Oscars recap from Don coming up for those like myself and Rachel and Jeff who did not watch it.
I watched a little bit.
You watched a little bit. Okay.
We unfortunately had some kids over who were dominating our TV, so we...
Fortunately.
Yeah, they were not going to allow us to watch that.
Yeah, that's fair. We have a quiz, and we also have a little history lesson from Jeffrey coming up. So, should be an excellent show. And unless
You were so optimistic for a change.
It's what I do today. It's what I do today.
Well, apparently.
Building optimism.
Yeah.
Like, inseparable.
So before we start into the normal stuff for the day, that sounded dumb. But regardless, we are planning on doing our first recording for Patreon only stuff, starting hopefully this upcoming weekend here, and that will basically be a show of us playing a variety of trivia games, humiliating ourselves. But this will be the basically nonstop quizzing that a lot of shows have. Obviously the more quiz aspect of it, or more informative with some quizzes thrown in. But if you really enjoy that, constant question answer kind of thing, then Patreon's going to be a good way to get that
Get your trivia fix?
Yeah, get your trivia fix or whatever have you. So
Or whatever have you.
So eloquent today.
I am, thank you. But yeah, I
love
figure,
it when he writes this stuff out
and
in
plus
advance.
it'd be really cool.
Hard.
It'd be really cool if we can somehow kind of like review these trivia games too. Everyone knows Trivial Pursuit, and that's what we're going to probably start with playing. But like we can just get trivia games from all over the place and play them. So there's a wide variety of questions, and we can, if you're on the fence about buying some, we can recommend some. We can not recommend some. Probably wouldn't matter, but it should be fun. And I'm also working on probably getting a YouTube series going. So, where it's basically just me making fun of Don the entire time.
I was hoping you were going to talk about food.
Ooh, food takes.
He's already got those covered. He doesn't need a YouTube page.
Yeah, that reminds me. So I'm gonna start up a Twitter just for ranting for myself.
Yes, because you clearly need another outlet for ranting.
I do. Well,
With the baby in the house, he can't rant as loud as he used to.
Well, maybe my choice of words are a little more selective. So, so I will get that information out in case someone wants to hear my ridiculous rantings. So, with that, let's go ahead.
On Twitter?
What's that?
You get to listen on Twitter?
You can listen in your head while you're reading it.
Ah.
Man, I'm the optimistic one here.
I don't know. Without coming from your voice, it would not be the same.
Okay, sure. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the topics. Don, fill us in on the
Oscars that I didn't watch.
Oh, so you didn't watch them either?
No.
That's excellent preparation, buddy.
I know, right?
Actually, I think I did Oscars last year, and I don't think I watched them either.
I forgot that they were on because I don't care.
Well, they were on a lot earlier than normal.
Yeah. And then I went back and I'm like, oh, I didn't record it. I can't even watch it. I could watch clips. Nah. And then I'm like, well, maybe I could just go back on the TV. Like maybe they'll re-air it. Of course not.
Well, the thing is,
nobody watched it the first time, so they're not going to re-air it.
Right, but the thing is, like, the thing that's going to come up in trivia or the stuff that's important, they're going to recap on a web page.
No, yeah, I looked
or
it
like
up
the highlights of the thing.
I'll just recap the
like
most
the best
important
dress list.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
yeah. I'll just recap the bet. But seriously, though, all joking aside, I think this was like the lowest rated Oscars in years. Like,
I wonder if
a lot of people
are
are not
a lot
watching.
to do with it because it usually comes the same weekend as the Final Four,
Right,
in March,
right.
and they've moved it up for whatever reason. I think that the fact that there's so many award shows that
Yeah.
they finally decided they really needed to be a little bit further up. But it actually caught me by surprise. Like, oh yeah, it's on already.
Right.
By the way, the best dressed in this room for this podcast is definitely Rachel, their Fed Up shirt.
Yes.
That's right.
With her one of
Shazam.
20 Fed Up shirts that she has.
I know,
Worst-
I have so many.
Worst dressed is absolutely Jeff with his ridiculous socks, white sock shirt.
Oh, but he's got a Trivia Rogue shirt on underneath.
That's fairly redeeming.
A fantasy baseball season is.
But your
Gearing
your
up.
White Sox pullover.
You're just
That's rubbish.
worried because the Cubs are going to start to be eclipsed here in the next 2 years.
Oh, by the socks.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe. There's a lot of drama in the Cubs
Oh, yeah.
organization right now, so
Oh, boy.
I wouldn't doubt
For a
it.
team that is that talented and just coming off a World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Lost their manager already.
And
Talk
lets
about
their
trading their
world-class
stars.
manager go.
You know what? Everybody has their demons, Jeff.
Trading their most
We have to
popular
get through
players.
them.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so Oscars recap. So Janelle Monáe kicked off the show doing a tribute to Mr. Rogers.
Really? She's got an excellent voice.
Yeah. She's saying it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and at the end she handed her hat to a man who played Mr. Rogers in the film. Who was that?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Very good.
By the
job.
way, I
Christian
didn't see
Slater.
a lot of films this year, but I did see that one.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
I haven't seen it yet.
I want to.
I definitely intend.
It was a co-story. It wasn't, and Tom Hanks was up for Best Supporting Actor, right?
I believe so,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he was not the. I mean, he was the focus of the film,
Mm-hmm.
but it was more about a reporter and his working on the story and stuff like that, who was actually the
really?
star. So yeah, it was not what I was expecting in the least, but it was really, really good.
Who played
And Tom
the
Hanks is excellent.
Sounds cool. Oh, I love Tom Hanks.
Who played the trolley?
Probably a trolley.
Is that Christian Slater? Okay.
Yeah, probably a trolley.
Trolley? What is that?
What?
I've never heard of that.
You ever see Mr. Rogers?
The,
Oh,
the trolley
you're
that
talking
goes through
about
the
the trolley
neighborhood.
that goes around.
He's being a jackass.
Oh.
Compared to the one that goes up and down.
I thought you were talking about a separate movie. I'm like, I haven't heard of the trolley because Oscars bring up all these movies I haven't even heard of.
Oh, you thought that was a... Okay.
The movie, The Trolley, yeah. No, not a movie.
Trolley.
That'd be an awesome movie.
That would be amazing. Brad Pitt took home the first award of the night for Best Supporting Actor. So obviously Tom Hanks didn't win it.
Right. He was supposed to though.
Oh, was
Everybody thought that he was going to win.
Oh, okay.
He had a really nice speech too. Did you get to catch any of that?
Who? Pitt.
Oh, I heard about that.
No, well, I did mention a part of it.
Okay, good.
But anyway, because for some reason that got most of the highlights of the night was his speech.
Well, because it was on early.
I guess,
they could
yeah.
get into the newscast.
Right. But yeah, it was for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He got a little political in his speech and got some media attention. His quote was, "They told me I have 45 seconds up here, which is 45 more seconds than the Senate gave John Bolton this week." So he made like a little quip there. How many Oscars does Brad Pitt have now?
One?
One.
That was his first one, right?
Just this one. Yeah, that was his first one.
That's crazy.
He's been nominated before, but has never won. He did, however, get an Oscar for producing.
Wait, no. This was his first acting
Right.
Oscar.
That's what I said.
Well, is that what you said?
I believe
No,
so.
but it is what he meant.
But say he did not say that. Yeah, it's his first
Well,
acting Oscar.
my answer was acting just this one, but you had already said it.
Right.
So he had been nominated but never won for acting before. He did get an Oscar for producing on this 2013 film. And if you need a hint, the tagline was "The Extraordinary True Story of Solomon Northup." He was actually a producer on this film.
Toy Story.
The Extraordinary True
The
Story,
true story, yeah.
of Solomon Northup.
I don't know.
Don't know? Tapping
No.
out? It is 12 Years a Slave. He was a producer on. I did not know that. Performance by actress in a supporting role. I don't think you guys know this one.
Yes, I do. Laura Dern.
It is Laura Dern.
Oh, that's Jurassic Park. isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another phenomenal
It was for Marriage
speech.
Story, right?
She was Doctor, the main character in Jurassic Park. Yeah.
She was. Her speech was
Yeah,
incredible.
one of them. I would say Grant was probably the more main character, but she was definitely just, if not just as much of a main character. Yeah.
Yeah. I always looked at Ellie as the main, but I don't know. Eminem made a surprise appearance
Yeah, I kept hearing about
and
that.
performed this song that won an Oscar for Best Original Song in 2003.
Is it just
Slim
Lose
Shady.
It?
I'm the real Slim Shady. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Is it
Please
just
stand
Lose
up.
It?
Please stand up.
Well, you're close. You got the
Is
title
it?
wrong.
What'd you say?
Lose Yourself?
Yes.
That's it.
Lose Yourself from 8 Mile. Performance by an actor in a leading role. Do you know who won that?
That was Joaquin Phoenix, right?
It
Or
was
Joker.
in Joker, which I have not seen yet. Did you?
Another
see that?
amazing
we just
speech.
watched it.
Did you get to see any of his acceptance speech? He started out about talking about how the world
Yes.
takes cows and
Yes.
robs them of their babies, and it was really bizarre.
Really bizarre.
That is a strange individual.
I kind of wish that actors would just talk about their acting when they're up there.
Well, I just feel like they're so out of touch with the normal day to day.
Yeah.
Like with
No,
everybody
he's just
else.
out of touch. I mean, he is an odd.
He was
odd
great in
bird.
that
Yeah.
movie, though. We literally just watched that like this past week, and it was really good. It really was. And, like to see him lose that much weight, that's crazy.
Yeah, I need to see it. I heard that movie was super dark, though.
It's very dark, but
Well,
it's
that's where
very
Batman
interesting.
is now.
Yeah. Yeah. That seems to suit that pretty well, though. Performance by an actress in a leading role. Anyone know who won that?
I could name you 3 movies.
I'm going to be honest. I had never heard of this film until I had done this research.
Cynthia Erivo?
No.
No.
What was the movie?
Judy?
Oh yeah, Renee
Zellweger.
Oh,
yeah.
Renee Zellweger.
What is
yeah.
Judy? Do you know?
Judy Garland.
It's
a
about
biography on-
Judy. Oh.
Oh.
I wonder why that wasn't more advertised more.
I'm not a fan of Renee Zellweger.
Wow.
It's just
This face or the last one?
no. It's just, and it's like, you know, Jack Black. I always kind of express my thing about Jack Black. I just don't think he's funny. Same thing with Will Ferrell, and
You're crazy.
I know.
okay, look, that's fair. And who else is the one I can't stand their acting is? Adam Sandler. I don't think his stuff's very creative. I think he plays the same character over and over and over again in every movie that he's ever done.
That's
You probably should
somewhat
see
fair.
his new one.
Well, he's got a shtick. But yeah, I
That's
heard
fine,
his new
but,
one
but the
was...
shtick is fine. But like,
Yeah, in fact, he won
Totally
at the
different.
Spirit Awards. He was given the Best Actor. He gave a 5-minute speech, and you really, Billy, should watch it because what little I saw of it was hilarious.
well, here's the thing.
Oh,
He started
yeah.
off by saying that, you know, I want to first of all recognize the other 4 actors here who will forever be known as the ones who lost to Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Well, no, look,
And
look,
it just
look.
got funnier from there.
I want
Yeah.
to make sure I make it clear. I don't mind Adam Sandler. Like, him as a person, I've heard him on interviews and stuff. He's great. He's funny.
Yeah, he is a funny guy.
I just don't like the character choices.
I
Like
agree
the
with
whole
that.
the whole screaming thing that he does in every movie. His character just loses it in the middle of a sentence. You know, he starts off talking, then I got really upset. Like, I can't stand that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's overdone. It's
I
like,
think that's fair.
you know, but like, and then with Renee, I just
But apparently, in
I
this-
just don't buy anything in the way she acts. I just, for some reason, I just don't get into.
But you've
her
got to
acting.
watch some of the other roles.
Well,
like
add
Adam
it to,
Sandler is supposed to be nothing like anything. I mean, this is
Right.
the character he's playing in this one. It's a serious role and it's a serious movie.
That's very fair,
Hey.
and everybody has that.
Save it for your Twitter, pal. All right.
That's true. that's not a crazy rant. That's just
You should
legitimate.
just call
No,
the Twitter page Billy Rants.
There we go. At Billy Rants. Check it out. See if it's up yet.
Let's see if that's taken yet. It might be.
It might be.
You put an underscore in there somewhere, or, you know.
A rant and
we'll figure it
roll.
out.
No, I like Billy Rants. I think that's
Well,
outstanding.
yeah.
Billy Rants with a Z, maybe, if the regular one's taken.
Oh, I hate that.
I
Don't
hate
put.
that too.
Stop putting Z's
All right.
on things.
For the first... Let's continue, shall we?
Please.
For the first time in history, this non-English language film won the award for Best Picture.
Oh, that was Parasite. I
And
kept
best
seeing
foreign
it.
movie, which
I
is
kept
not best
seeing
foreign
that.
movie anymore.
Well, darn it. It
you see
also
it, Chris?
won Best International
That's what it is.
Feature. It also won Best Original